Oh, I fucking hate airline companies. This is a tired point, okay? Every influencer at one point has been so self-absorbed that when they lost their luggage, they tweeted out at fucking Delta like shit would happen, which every time I see, I think pathetic. Except when Connor did it, I thought, cool, and he's handsome. But I didn't realize just how dark and seedy the airline companies are. Let me regale you with a tale, all right? I'm going on a trip with Nick. Me and Nick are doing a boys trip. Okay. And I'm booking the tickets for the boys trip with Nick. Now, just the flight that I'm trying to book, it happens to be a red eye. Okay. It's a red eye. I think the flight to New York from LA is like 6 hours maybe. And then there's also like the time difference and all that shit. So red eye kind of works out for us. And we're gonna have to sleep on this plane. All right. And I looked at the business class seats because, you know, making a bit of money. I'm like, hey, I can buy a business class. I can get bougie. $4,000 a seat. Not worth it. That's not worth the money. That is just frankly not. That's a ridiculous amount of money. By the way, sorry, one way. Not worth it. Not worth it. That's absurd. That's where you draw the line. That's where I draw the line. So I say no. But I want to sleep on this plane. And the flight that I have is kind of empty. All right. It's not like when I look at the seats to pick, I'm telling you, like 60% of this flight is empty. There's nobody on this fucking flight. So I was like, ooh, I have an idea. It was a devilish idea, to be fair. But they have those middle rows where it's like 2 seats, 3 seats, 2 seats. And I was like, what if I just fucking get the 3 seats and I just sleep and lie down? This seems like a genius idea. I could even get a little bit greedy here and I could buy both the outside seats and leave the middle one open because almost no one's going to sit in the middle class or the middle seat. And this is going to be so much cheaper and I'll get a good night's sleep as opposed to doing it in business class. Okay. So I was like, fucking genius. I'm a genius. So I go to book this. All right. And I look it up beforehand. I don't know if it was true, but it's like, yes, you can book multiple seats as one individual. I looked it up. Apparently you're allowed to. So I go to book this. Every flight ticket was $400. Okay, $400. So I'm still, I'm spending a bit of money here. So I initially go, you know what? I'm not going to take the risk. I'm just going to book 6 tickets. Okay, be $2,400 as opposed to $8,000. We have saved some money. This will work. The flight cost when I change it from 1 person to 6 person jumps to $1,200 a ticket. And I'm confused because I looked at the amount of seats open and I'm like, how is that possible? How is that possible? How did it? Every ticket's $1,200. How did that happen? What's going on? So I lower it to 5, still $1,200. 4, still $1,200. 3, and it's $400 a ticket. I'm like, okay, I buy 3 tickets. That is Nick's seats, done. I book for Nick, done. Then I'm on to me. And when I try to book 1, $400. When I try to book 2, $800 a ticket. When I try to book 3, $1,200 a ticket. So I'm like, I'm smarter. I'm smarter than the fucking airlines. I open up 3 incognito browsers on 3 different devices. I have my phone, my laptop, and my desktop. I literally fill in all my information. I have every single ticket ready to go. And I have every seat I want clicked. And it's like, left, middle, right. And I genuinely go, I'm like, 1, 2, 3, and I click all of them, and it's this little spinning gear, and I see 1 go through, and I'm like, yes. The other 2, error. The price you were looking to pay for has changed. Unfortunately, we cannot confirm the ticket. You must rebook the ticket at new price, and it has new price, $800 a ticket. And I'm like, what? They fucking boomed my ass. I'm in the checkout and they boomed me. Yeah, they apparently have this thing called fucking dynamic pricing where even though there are genuinely like 50 seats open on this flight, they're acting like I'm buying the last fucking ticket and squeezing it out of them. Well, so what I did is I went for my old strat. I took the left seat and I took the right seat with my 4 tickets. The middle seat is open and I'm going to pray. That's it. I got 4 seats and I'm going to pray that shit works out. That's my current strategy. That flight is filling up, bro. Dude, who's going to want to sit in the middle? Worst case, absolute worst case, I lie down on their lap with their permission. Absolute worst case.